Okay, it's 11:45 and we're on the Dry Creek Trail and it's Easter Sunday. This is where the trail actually starts as far as I'm concerned. Anything before this, there's housing and logging and garbage. Here about 1.5 miles in, the trail turns and leaves Lake Cushman. There's a little slug drama unfolding here, a banana slug following another banana slug. So here comes the river. Let's see what we're in for today. Dry Creek. There used to be a bridge here, but it washed out before I ever saw it. Gonna go upriver a bit. Sometimes there's better places upriver. Well, what do you think? You want to do it or not? Up to you. Well, no, don't come up here and shake and get me all wet. Well, you gonna do it or not? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure about this. Well, here's a spot that I could cross on that log there. I don't see any way for Patches to cross here, I can definitely get across here. I'd probably crawl on my hands and knees just to be on the safe side. It's a little bit high, but I can do this. If I can get Patches up here, we'll both cross. But I don't know if I can get Patches up here. Patches, don't cross down there. Oh! All right, go on, go on, go on, come on! Well, I got Patches up here, but she doesn't quite get it. Here, over there. Come on. Come on. You can do that easier than I can, I know it. There, Patches, no, don't come back! Okay, she's across, but then she keeps coming back. But I'm gonna butt scoot across what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get wet, but I don't care, because it's the safest way for me. I'm gonna butt scoot. And then Patches will get moving. And then we'll have to come back the same way. Okay, butt scooting time. I always have this wonderful sense of freedom once I've made it across that creek, because hardly anybody crosses that creek. All the guidebooks say it's too dangerous. And it is, it's dangerous, it's very dangerous. Kinbergia, I think, and maybe a little Isothecium. So, I finally made it out of the logged area, which means that I'm above the Douglas fir line. There's more Pellia with its sporophytes on the trail. We're at 2,400 feet and it's 2:15. 45 minutes until my mandatory turnaround time. And Patches is struggling to get over this log here. Come on. She needs a boost. See, she can't really do it by herself very well. She needs help. She's getting old. Hold on, I'll help you when I get over. Okay. There we go, buddy. Oh boy. Poor Patches. Here's the spot. It says Kirsten Delaney, class of '87, died here 9/13/86. So presumably she was 17 or 18. This is just below the ridge. It's 10 minutes to 3. I was wanting to make it to my turnaround point by 3. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I'm really close. Okay, it's 2:56 and I have made it to my destination. Whew, I am ready to eat. This ridge, you walk along this ridge for a little while if you stay on this trail, and then it climbs up a little bit to a saddle where you can look down at Lake Cushman. It's 3:30 and I've had my nice hot sugary cup of tea, and oh, that feels good in my stomach. And I've had half of my lunch and just leaning against this log. I'm relaxing. Got my sit pad out. It's 5 minutes to 4. Lunchtime is over. Time to head out of here. Brought my homemade pack again today. Did a little bushwhacking and scraping up against brush, and it doesn't seem to have damaged it at all. Back down to the place where Kirsten Delaney died. There's a tree there that's been cut. Huh. Wondered what side they came up to retrieve her body. It would have been when the wildlife gates were shut. Except I don't know if there were wildlife gates back then. I kind of think there weren't wildlife gates in 1984. Or was it 86? Yeah, 86. Oh, it's a beautiful place to die, I guess. Patches has found a really good rock. So she's going to bury it here for later. He didn't do a very good job of burying it. All he did was dig a hole and put it in it. Getting tired, I guess. Okay. Yeah, there's some windfall here. The trail is really swampy right here. This is prime blueberry habitat. It's 5:15 and I've made it back down to my shoes, which means I got to figure out how to get across that creek again. 5:25, back down to the crossing. As far as finding the crossing, my GPS was telling me one thing and my gut was telling me something else, so luckily I ignored my GPS and followed my gut. There's our crossing. Woo-wee! Here we go. We made it across. Patches is a little bit nervous about how to get down there. Patches finally made it down. This is a pretty little spot here. This is a pretty section of the trail lined with trilliums and salmonberries and moss-covered alder trees. Moss and lichen-covered alder trees and some liverworts too. Very pretty here. It's 6:20. I've decided to stop and have a cup of tea. I like to have a cup of tea a couple miles before the end of my hike. It really helps energize me. It's 7:15 and I'm back down to the little waterfall where I said, in my opinion, is where this trail begins. From here on out, there's going to be summer homes and logging and burn pits and piles of wood and no trespassing signs. And then the trail turns into a road. And then you go around the gate and then there's the trailhead. So this is where Lake Cushman really starts coming into view. There's Mount Rose right there. My favorite. Take a look at that stump. This must have been really something where they logged. I hear geese down there. Another stump there. You can hear cars on the road now. There's somebody's outhouse with a no trespassing sign on it. This is the latest addition to the trail. A homeowner down here has decided to leave a big pile of firewood and a fire pit. I think I hear horses or something. Fire pit full of garbage. Sure seems like an invitation to have a campfire to me, though. There's definitely someone down here. Oh shit, it's a fire in the middle of the trail? What the hell? Huh. So I guess someone decided to have a fire between these two rocks. And now someone else has put a sprinkler on it. What the heck is going on here? What the hell is this? There's some sort of treehouse contraption up there and 3 new sheds. And whoever lives up there is using their water to try to put this out. That's ridiculous. It's also illegal. Private property, please enjoy but remain on the trail. It's kind of hard to enjoy this. Yeah, this is supposed to be a protected area where no fires are allowed. Jeez, what a mess. This is going to be ugly for years. So this is where the trail turns to road. I guess this is the official trailhead, but you can't actually park here. This is a private road. Here it is, Dry Creek Trail. I sure have mixed feelings about this trail. I mean, it's got the most beautiful old growth, if you can get up to it, but in order to get there, you gotta look at all this destruction and ongoing destruction. It's 10 minutes to 8 and I made it back down to my car.